hell yeah, brother. What? Welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man as voted by Slippy the Frog. Let me shout out everyone who tuned in here live. Cool Jerk, Switch, Faking Ollie, Liam Patrick, Cat Makes, Vulgar Tech, Zippy News, Keith King, Sup Israel, Infamy, Polar Tell, Liam Patrick, Zippy News, iBook Boy. Probably a couple of more people in there. Let me scroll up for a second because I know I left a couple of people out. Vulgar Tech, Polar Tell, Lyric B, Cool Jerk, Moobot, Liam Patrick. Who cares? Who cares about you people who tuned in live for the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, every single Friday right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you're not here, then you're probably doing something lame because this is the place to be. I don't have anything to talk about today, but guess what? That happened last week. We had nothing to talk about, and we ended up having the time of our lives. If you haven't watched last week's podcast, it was filled with laughter. It was filled with family. It was filled with good stories, good vibes. It just left you feeling good. After the podcast, you go, man, I'm really glad I watched that. Feel recharged. It's good to watch it before you go to work. You go in there to your shitty warehouse job, and you're just running the forklift, fucking picking up pallets, smashing shit, high-fiving your boss. That's what the fuck I strive to do here on Stop Crying Poser. You know what else I like to do? Is give away free stickers to you guys, the viewers, in exchange for you guys answering a trivia question. Today's trivia question has to do with skateboarding. I know this originally was going to be kind of like a skateboarding podcast, but we're on episode 124, I think, and we pretty much never, ever talk about skateboarding because it's boring. Skateboarding's so boring. I'm so burnt out. I've been doing that shit for 20 years. You think I give a fuck? Everyone always says, Ninja, are you going to play Skater XL? No, I did. I played Skater XL for 20 years of my life, and my elbows hurt. My knees are always in pain, and you guys are playing this little video game to try to be me? That sounds lame. It sounds stupid. Go out there and skateboard, for real. Unless you're in a wheelchair, I don't want to hear any fucking excuses. Now, here's the trivia question. Who was the first person? Nay, I won't say it like that. Who's credited with being the first person to land the ollie? Yep, that's right. Very first question, the fucking very first trick, the foundation of all skateboarding. iBook Boy says, ooh, trivia. Infamy says, LOL. David says, Moleb. That is not right. Zippy News says, Ollie. Catmake says, olive oil. Zippy News says, the guy named Ollie. Mullen. Switch Faking Ollie is almost there. Liam Patrick says, Alan Geldand. Not correct. Cool Jerk says, Popeye. iBook Boy is the correct answer for once. He says, Alan Gelfand. But I know iBook Boy is not in the United States, so you don't get a chance, motherfucker. You don't win. Liam Patrick is the winner. Alan Gelfand. Alan Ollie Gelfand. I hate the idea that people say, oh, he's the first one that ever did the ollie. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe the first one to get filmed doing it. Maybe the most popular guy to do it. But I find it hard to believe that there was no one before him who made a skateboard slightly get air. You know, especially if everybody's emulating surfing. You're going up the side of a hill. You kind of jump and turn a little bit. Probably everybody in his crew could do it. I'd be pretty annoyed if it's all fucking 10 of us. All 10 of us can do the ollie, but then this goofball Alan. Alan's the one who fucking gets all the credit? Alan. Ugh. What a stupid name. I used to work with a guy named Alan. He was an old man, he did all the soldering for all the motherboards, pissing me off, that motherfucker. Always stank, smelled weird. He was like 7 feet tall, big fucker, big giant sausage fingers. He had like a lisp, or not a lisp, a stutter. You know, I was go, fu. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just remembering, because we had another boss named Freddy. He'd be like, well, I'm going to tell Freddy. He was like, man, he would always say he was going to snitch. He's like going to snitch on everybody for like breaking the rules or whatever. Like, I'm going to tell Freddy on you. I'm like, motherfucker, how about you fuck off, old man? Oh, man. Catmake says, history is made by those who record it. And then he puts a little nerd clipboard emote. Whatever, man. I don't know. I was the first person to ever 360 and tail whip a scooter in a matter of minutes. And no one's going to remember me. No one's going to call that the Steve. A bunch of scooter riders all scooting around. Hey, have you done the Steve whip? Nope, I haven't. Actually, there is something called the Bri flip. I guess there was some guy named Brian maybe. Bryce. Actually, scooter rider's definitely name is always Bryce. He fucking flipped it around all fucking, you know, like, oh, femininely, flipped the scooter around. Oh, we should call that a Bri flip. That's a great idea. Okay. And then they just went on with their lives. And now, it's funny because I call it a Bri flip. I guess just to get on the nerves of scooter riders. I just pretend that I'm stupid. It's like an old person thing to do. Like, oh, what are you new? What is this newfangled thing? You got the game station too? What is that thing right there? I kind of do that thing with that same situation with scooter riding. Oh, I'm gonna do a Bri flip, even though I know it's pronounced Bri flip. Scooter riders, their fucking heads explode. They're just like, it's not a fucking Bri flip. It's a Bri flip, asshole. Fucking, it's not funny. Why are you laughing? Fucking kids, man. Anyways, whoever won that trivia, Liam Patrick, talk to me on a DM. Give me your address, and I will send you a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. What other podcast on Twitch? Nah, what other podcast in the world gives away free sticker packs every single time? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I know Ninja Lifestyle's podcast, Stop Crying Bozer, does support its viewers. Now, a couple of interesting things happened to me this week, but they're really not that interesting. I ate some really spicy ramen the other day, and oh my god, you guys heard of Liquid Gang? Most of you guys are probably part of Solid Gang when you're taking a doo-doo, but not me, man. I'm Liquid Gang. I joined Volcano Squad the other day. My asshole was so hot. I felt sick sweating. You ever had to take a shit and you start sweating in the middle of it? Like you're nervous, like you're about to give away some war secrets. It's like, oh god, it's getting terrible. No more. That was me, dude. It was so terrible, man. I don't know why I become a tough guy whenever a place is like, oh, fucking, don't try this, it's too spicy. And I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, bitch. Fucking double it. Oh, this is on a scale of 1 to 10. How hot do you want your curry? Give me a 15, bitch. Fucking, don't skimp on the spices, idiot. It was so fucked, man. I ate this ramen, and I did this thing, dude. I knew better, because I'm at the end of the ramen. I'm at the part where I'm finally drinking the broth or whatever. If you guys haven't had the nice gourmet ramen, it's really good. Don't confuse it with that bullshit that's costs like 9 cents at the store. Don't you dare. It's something else, whole different breed. They give you like thinly sliced like pork, and they give you mushrooms and a fucking hard-boiled egg in there, and just broth has been simmering for like 24 hours, and it has all these flavors. It's really good. But here's the thing. I'm eating it, and I go, oh, fuck, dude. If I have any more sips of this, I'm going to die. And I said, you know what? One more sip. I said, oh, you know what? That was the last one. No more sips. I'm done. I go, okay, fuck it. Okay, that was okay, that was the last sip. No more sips. And then I sip some more and sip some more. Fucking 9 gulps later, I'm on fire, and I go, oh god, I had to lay on the couch. I'm like, fuck, dude, what the fuck? I don't know why I have that tough guy mentality when it comes to spicy foods, but I think one day it's going to kill me. I think it's gonna fucking kill me one day. Cake Muscle Skateboards. The order has been placed. I've ordered the skateboards with all your dogs' faces on them. It's all these cute little puppers, doggos on them. Your Franker Z's on there. Your Lokis, your Koopas, whatever. You know, bunch of different dogs on there. Bunch of happy faces. There's a couple lizards. If you guys haven't seen that, you can find it on social media. Whatever. I don't want to talk about that too much. But it's actually been ordered. It's in the process of happening. But this goddamn coronavirus is fucking up everything. Usually it takes me about 2 months, maybe a little bit less than 2 months. They say 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks to get my skateboards in after I order them. But this is going to take until November, which is okay because at least we're going to get them in time to sell them for Christmas, hopefully. But still, that's a long time. It's going to be one of those things where, like, you order something and then you forget about it. You don't think about it for a few days. And instead of a few days, like a month goes by, and then 2 months, and then suddenly I get fucking 200 pounds of skateboards dropped off to my house, and I go, oh yeah, I remember this shit that I ordered 3 months ago. Let's try and sell it. By then, all your fucking dogs are gonna be dead. I am really not looking forward to that. At least there's like, okay, not to be morbid or anything, but there's like 55 dogs on the skateboard, something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but there's a lot of dogs. One of them's gonna be dead by the time these skateboards come out. There's gonna be one angel, one little angel wings. One dog will be in heaven. It will no longer just be on the skateboard. And I already know the future because one kid's gonna go, "Hey, my dog died. Can I get a free skateboard?" I'm gonna be like, "No, bitch, you can't. You can't, okay? You're not fucking special because your dog died, okay? Everyone's dog's gonna die eventually, and I can't just be giving out free skateboards to everybody. Grow up. Get a life." But we're laughing about it. This is actually a fucking really sad topic. I hope it does not happen, but I know it will. I know how people are. You know, this shit used to happen back in the day. I'm not joking you at all. There were several kids throughout the internet who have done these weird sob stories, I swear to God, to like Revive and Braille and even Cake Muscle. They'd send you this long thing about, "Oh man, I have cancer, so I want a free skateboard. I watch your videos, but I have cancer and I'm not able to buy a skateboard," and whatever, you know. And then you go, "Wait a minute, what? What are you talking about?" First off, like, what? How bold do you have to be? First off, maybe you do have cancer. Okay, that's cool. Whatever, you have cancer. What are you doing skateboarding? First off, if you're that fucking morbid, like about to die, then the skateboard's not gonna help you, kid. I'm sorry, it's not gonna help. Okay, your dying wish is to land a kickflip. I don't know what to tell you, man. Get Skater XL. Get the video game or something. But we found out that there was several kids doing this "I have cancer, fucking please give me a free skateboard" thing, who were lying about it, and they were going to all different skateboard companies, or at least the ones that we know of, with the same sob story, but it was all a complete lie. How insane is that? How low do you have to be? How much of a piece of shit? And I know pieces of shit, okay? I took one this morning. I know about being a piece of shit. How shitty do you have to be to pretend you have like cancer, and then you go to a fucking Revive or Braille, these guys who are like really well known for being super like generous and nice and giving and positive, and those are the guys you choose to rip off? You're like, "Oh, look at these nice guys. I think I'm going to tell a sad story to them and rip off these guys who are arguably the most positive influences in all of skateboarding. I choose you to rip off." It makes me fucking angry, dude. Speaking of getting ripped off, I'm going to tell you guys a story right now, a real life story that's happening to me right now. I'm having this dispute with PayPal. So, 2 complete months ago, I'm sitting at the bar, gambling or whatever. This was before coronavirus even, I think. Actually, no, it's not before coronavirus. I don't remember when it was. Whatever, 2 months ago. And fucking time flies when you can't do shit. I'm sitting at the bar, I'm gambling, and I see this guy at the bar who I kind of like vaguely know. I don't know him that well, but I've met him a couple times at various different bars. So he's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Oh, what's up, man?" He's like, "Hey, I don't have my debit card, but I have PayPal. If I PayPal you some money, can you give me cash?" So basically, I would kind of be like the ATM, right? And I said, "Yeah, sure. What do you need? $60. Okay, give him $60. He gives me $60 in PayPal. I check the account. It's there, and I give him $60 in cash. It's all good." And I didn't notice to look at the name, see if the name matched his name. Maybe I just gave away the story. So then another $60 happens, and on the next one, he goes, "I want $200." And I said, "I don't know, man. I'm not gonna do this shit with you anymore." And he goes, "How about this? I will PayPal you $300, if you give me $200 in cash." So I said, "Okay, fuck it, whatever. I'm gonna make an extra $100. What the fuck?" And I should have fucking known, dude. This is why I'm so stupid. This is why I'm really mad at myself for not being smarter. I think it was an alcohol thing, because this was like 4 a.m. So I think maybe off the alcohol, I get like optimistic about everything. I'm like, "Oh yeah, what could go wrong? I've met you before, kind of. I sort of know you." Oh, so anyways, you guys probably already know where this story's going. This guy got me for like $400, I think altogether. Or no, $300 in cash, but he gave me $400. And it turns out he was most likely using a stolen cell phone that had PayPal. So, of course, eventually, 2 months, in fact, goes by, and I get these emails that say, hey, this person's disputing these charges. They said they didn't buy anything from you. They said they don't know what's going on. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So now I got to fight with PayPal. And I looked up the actual person who owns the PayPal, and it's somebody who like, we have several mutual friends. So what this guy probably did, here's the story in my head. I'll find out more information in a couple weeks, but I think this dude went to one of the other bars, stole a phone, ended up at the bar I'm currently at, used that to fucking to scam me, and then who knows, maybe threw the phone away. And then eventually, once this guy notices 2 months later that $400 is missing from his PayPal, he disputes it. And now I'm really worried about it, because here's my thing. Okay, they've already given him the money back. They've already given him his money back. And right now my PayPal's in the red. It's negative money. And it's fucked, because I'm like, okay, if I dispute this, PayPal's not going to just give everybody $400 just because they were scammed. Okay, they've already given him the money. I find it hard to believe that they're going to give me back the money I deserve. So I don't know, man. Liam Patrick, you got $400 in cash? Yes, there's these things that just came out. They're brand new. They're called ATM machines. What you do is you put your debit card in, and then money comes out, and then you have cash. That's how you get cash when you're out and about in the world. So now we all learned something today, but I'm really not happy about that. But you know what? Fuck it. It happened. It's I can afford it. It's just really Lily's like, you should find this dude and just beat the shit out of him. And I'm like, yeah, like, of course. Like, of course. But I'm also like, like, that's not going to get me my money back. I'm going to beat this dude's ass. I know him. I don't know him that well, but I know him well enough to know that if I beat his fucking ass and check his pockets, I'm going to get a fly's going to fly out, and I'm going to get some dust. You know, there's not going to be any money come from that. And also, if this fool snitches on me, now I got my $400 I got to pay. Now I got to go to jail for a day. Now I got to pay these fines. Now I got to go to court. And it's like, I got to do all this shit for extra? Like, I'll just take the L, I guess. But rest assured, we will get to the bottom of this, and justice will be swift. But I don't know what we're going to do, man. It's kind of like one of those situations where you can't really win. And also, man, I can't help but be mad at myself. You know? It's one of those situations where you're like, dude, you should fucking know better. What were you thinking? That's what I keep telling myself. What the fuck was I thinking? I'm at the bar at 4 in the fucking morning giving this guy cash for PayPal. I use PayPal every fucking day. I should know that you could dispute that shit later. Also, what I should have done is looked at the fucking name and be like, oh, this is not your name. This is another name. Weird. Oh, shit. Whatever. But you know what? The good news is that today is my girlfriend Lily's birthday, and we're going to go to this super nice, fancy steakhouse, and I wanted to take this time now to make you guys jealous. We don't have any news articles to read, but I will read through the menu just to fucking piss you guys off. The antipasti. We got salumi e formaggi, artisanal cheeses and cured meats, grilled ciabatta crisps, dried fruits and nuts. Oh my God. We got the cold seafood platter for 2, 3 oysters, shrimp, 1 lobster tail, quarter pound of crab, champagne, migonette, cocktails. I don't know what this shit is, man. Oh shit, we got the filet mignon, fucking $72. Jesus Christ. You got the tomahawk steak, long bone, 32-ounce ribeye steak, charred to perfection, $99. What kind of Caesar salad? Anchovy, egg, garlic, lemon, olive oil, Parmigiano Reggiano prepared tableside. Oh my God, dude. Look at some of this shit. House-made meatballs and Italian sausage, Tuscan roasted potatoes, white truffle. Oh, God. Oh, white truffle, whipped potatoes, olive oil, and sea salt crusted baked potato. Look at these fucking things, dude. So much good stuff. A lot of stuff I don't even know, like, what's so fancy about it? Portobello and beef tenderloin tips, char grilled beef tenderloin, marinated portobello mushrooms, fontina cheese, zip sauce, Andiamo grande meatball. I'm hyped, man. Dude, this shit's gonna be so expensive. I'm about to be broke. I'm already down $400, man. Make that $1,000. Shit. It's about to be fucked up, man. Cauliflower steak. Ugh, what the fuck? Cauliflower? Are you fucking stupid? Ugh. Pissing me off, man. There's some good stuff. Pan roasted sea scallops, $47. Ricotta gnudi. What the fuck is gnudi? Asparagus, sweet corn, roasted tomatoes, white truffle essence. White truffle essence? They're just gonna give me the essence of the truffle. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm gonna get, man. Actually, I do. I wrote it down already. I've been thinking about that. Am I the only one that does this when you go to a place, even not even like a fancy place? If you go to any place, even if I'm going to like Applebee's or something, I'll look up the menu before I go, just because I want to get hyped. And like, I hate to be that guy that like stares at the menu for too long. Like, oh, do I want this? Do I want that? Oh, 1 second, please. What do I want? I don't know. I kind of want that one. 1 second, please. No, fuck that. I mean, I'll go totally prepared for everything there. Lobster ravioli, roasted tomatoes, brandy cream sauce. Oh my God. This is what the podcast has become. Maybe we'll just do this now. Like, instead of news articles or talking about my life, we'll just read random menus. I can't wait to go to this place, though. It's at the D, which last week we talked about this. This casino was in the news. It actually made, like, national news. This fucking casino wouldn't let people in if they had a neck tattoo. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What the fuck is going on? Anyways, I'm excited for that, you know? So, even though yesterday I found out the news I'm going to lose this money, at least now I get to lose more money. I get to lose more money, but I get to eat something great. Let me explain something to you guys. Andiamo Italian Steakhouse is proud to partner with the nation's top butchers to present the finest products available, including Stockyards Premium. Our steaks are graded to be in the top 8% of all beef in the United States, and our minimum 30-day aging method produces a tenderness and flavor that is unparalleled. Man, it better be. I've been to a couple of nice steakhouses now. Let's say like 3. And every time I've never been disappointed, but I'm the kind of guy who I look at the steak, like, let me find a ribeye on here. Bone-in ribeye, $57. I can get a ribeye at the store, although it's not dry aged for 30 days or whatever. I can go get one at the store for $9. So the fact that I'm going to pay $57, and let's say I even get like some fresh thyme. Okay, that $9 becomes $11. Okay, maybe I'll get butter, new butter, whatever. What's that, another $2? So I'm going to spend $14. Like, what? $57? You're aging this. What, you're just putting it in a room that's temperature sealed? I don't know, man. But $57 is just going to be one of those things. I think what I'm going to get, I'm going to get this porterhouse. Nah, maybe I'm going to get the filet mignon. Nah, maybe I'm going to get the surf and turf charbroiled 8-ounce filet mignon and broiled lobster tail. I don't know. One of those things, man. I hate to be like the fucking the snob who's like, oh, I could cook this at my own house, but I fucking feel like that sometimes. What's the fanciest wine they have? Brand Napa Valley, California, 2014, $300. Oh, it's only $300. Okay. What about like a super expensive like tequila? What's Piedmont? This one's from Barbo something Goja, to the $620 for a bottle of wine. How about no for a change? How about nah? How about I'm gonna drink a 211 in a parking lot? Get fucked up, boy. But I'm excited for this. I get really excited for nice things like this. We only go out to nice restaurants, like 2-3 times a year. So I don't mind spending, a lot of money on something that I'm going to enjoy. So I'm hyped on that. I'm definitely not going to be getting no fancy wine, though. I'm going to be getting a fucking Modelo or something. Fuck that fancy shit. Okay. What other topics do I got here? My elbow is always hurting now. I think I have, like, a tennis elbow. And I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm going to explain it to you guys. You guys are my main news source of information. Whenever I do this, like I move my elbow too quickly or twist it like this, I get a extreme burning pain, like extreme pain in my elbow. And it's like on the tricep side. And it is the worst, the most extreme pain. And I have to deal with it like every day now, because I'll get out of bed and I'll be like, or something, or like try to grab something, or I'll be playing with a dog and I'll move my elbow and I'm like, And it's so horribly painful, man. I cannot stress enough how terrible this is. And I think it's either an old skateboarding injury coming back, or it's from playing too many video games. And I know a lot of you guys only tune in for the podcast. Maybe you're not aware that I'm a fucking gaming athletic beast. But the way I be playing games is not the way that a normal person plays games. I sweat. I'm dripping sweat on my whole back, becomes sweaty. I have to take a shower sometimes after playing video games. That's how intense it is. I get in there with Mario World. Fuck, dude. Don't even start with me. Shell jump. Easy, bitch. Fucking midair jump. Yup. Suck it. I'm doing all these crazy jumps and shit. And I think now, not only are my fingers starting to feel like the wear and tear, but it might be going up to my fucking elbow. And I looked up, what is tennis elbow? Turns out it's not just a tennis injury. It's a lot of people get it. And it's not just from swinging your arm. It just can happen to anybody. Some people get it when they never do any sports at all. I also looked up something called mouse elbow. I guess people that spend way too much time on the computer get mouse elbow, but this is not my mouse hand. This is my left hand. Either way, it is a terrible thing to have happen to me. And if anyone has any tennis elbow experience, definitely let me know what's going on, because I don't know. What do I go to the doctor? Are they going to give me surgery? What do you do with this, man? And it's such a strange area. It's not my actual elbow. It's like underneath over here, the tricep area. I can feel it. I can feel it about to be hurting right now. I'm not even going to do it. If I tapped it right now, oh shit, we would have to end the podcast. Which doesn't matter. It's going to be a short podcast anyways. One thing I noticed the other day, final topic of the day here. I noticed I was watching, what the fuck was it? I think I was watching like a 007 movie, or maybe it was Warriors, and then I was watching Roadhouse. I'm watching all these old movies. First off, Roadhouse. Roadhouse it's an older movie. It's kind of annoying to me that back in the day, old people were like the most badass. It's like a fucking 60-year-old man doing like kung fu and shit. Fuck you. That's not what's really going on. Just pull out a gun and shoot each other. I don't want to see a 60-year-old man doing kung fu. there was another guy in there, and a super skinny old man. He's like, yeah, I'm like the best security guard in the world. Yep, I'm the best. And I'm like, dude, you're like a old redneck. What are you talking about? That's how those old movies were. Nowadays, you get the fucking young guys doing backflips and shit, Fast and Furious, fucking bullshit, whatever. I watch those old movies and I'm just like, dude, what? No one's like, no old man's gonna waltz into the bar and just everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, that's that fucking guy. Anyways, okay, we're way off topic. We're way off topic, Roadhouse. Here's the thing. I watched a movie the other day. This guy pulled out a gun. He's about to fucking kill this dude from a balcony. He's about to shoot this fool from a balcony. And the guy goes, throws a throwing knife. Hits him with a throwing knife, and he just dies on impact. Throwing knife hits him, boop, in the chest, and he just goes, dead. Completely dead. Fell off the balcony, side flip, while holding a gun. And I think to myself, I'm not an expert in, knife throwing, but I'm pretty sure you could hit me with a knife if you threw it from really far away. And yeah, it would hurt a little bit. Like, I'd probably have to go to the doctor, maybe get like a surgery or something. But I'm not going to die immediately. I'm not going to immediately just collapse, completely dead. Ugh. Also, if I have a gun, you ain't hitting me with no fucking throwing knife. Come on now. Also, the throwing knife is only like this big too. Like you pull it out of he pulls it out of like his fucking like a little ankle holster. Fuck you, dude. What the fuck is that all about? And then I got me thinking about ninja stars. And I was informed that ninja stars are dipped in poison. Oh, spooky, whatever. Either way, you hit me with a little bitch-ass ninja. How heavy are they? A ninja star would have to be the size of a fucking frisbee to fuck somebody up. You should be throwing like an axe. Like that. Like, okay, now we're throwing axes. Okay, now I can see how that could damage somebody. But you throw a little baby fucking knife. You ain't gonna fuck nobody up, man. Not with a gun. And then I saw it again on Warriors. This guy pulled out a gun and the guy's like throws a knife at him, hits him right in the arm. Okay, that's a good throw or whatever, but I'm still going to be able to shoot you. I have two hands. Jesus gave me two. Put it in my other hand, you're dead. Warriors. The acting in that movie is fucking crazy, man. I've never watched Warriors from beginning to the end, but man, there was the main bad guy is such a weird overactor. I'm pretty sure if it's not meant, if they don't say it in there, that fool is on like some PCP for the whole fucking movie. Just like freaking out, talking all crazy, passionate about it. They did it. Ooh. Man, my brain is all over the place today. I apologize for the podcast not having any structure today, but motherfucker, I don't know, man. Cool Jerk says people can be killed by hitting certain pressure points in the body. Probably not real. I think the UFC ended all those rumors way back in the day, right? Like the people that fight the Tasmanian death touch. Ooh, if I touch you a certain spot, you'll die. Okay, if I touch you with my fist in your face, you're gonna get fucked up. Like there's no voodoo for that, you know. Remember back in the day, I watched this shit. Joe Rogan goes off on it all the time about these people that used to like, they use like their magical energy to like push people, pushing people. Like the famous clips are like one old man stands in the middle of like a mat, right, like a dojo. And everyone comes at him, and he just uses his magical powers to knock everybody down. And you're like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And I watched one that was here in Las Vegas. I think it was here in Las Vegas. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I definitely watched one where they were like, hey, we use this magical fucking touch to put you to sleep. All we do, we fucking touch you, and you just fucking fall down. And I see, I'll show you. And they're doing it to each other, just like, ugh. And it was this lady. The lady was the reporter. You know what? Maybe this was not Las Vegas. I'm remembering wrong. But the lady's like, okay, well, do it to me. She's just some news lady. And they're like, okay, you sure? Okay, just want to make sure that you're cool. And they do it, and she's like, nah, that just is annoying. And they're like, okay, maybe we did it wrong. Nope. She's like, okay, how the fuck are all you guys all putting each other to sleep? But then some feeble woman from the news comes over, and you can't put them to sleep? Go join boxing. Okay, get the fuck out of this goofball class. I used to have a friend who was super down with like kung fu, and he was a real skinny bitch of a kid. And he's like, yeah, man, I fucking trained in kung fu today. I'm like, dude, you're like 115 pounds. Get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking adult. Okay, stop it. Stop with this bullshit. No, man, I fucking trained, man. My fucking sensei said, like, I'm getting really good. Like, I got all these trophies. I looked at the trophies. They're little dancing trophies. They're trophies for just not fighting an actual person. You just dance around for a while and, like, yell, hiya, hiya, hiya. And then they give you a trophy. Those were his trophies. No actual combat. And this fool's like, yeah, man, I had to kick this punching bag like 50 times today. I kicked it 50 times, man. You'd be surprised how sore you'd get. I'm like, motherfucker, I remember my first day of Muay Thai with the same thing. You fucking idiot. He's like, no, dude, Kung Fu, it's about energy, man. You know why I wear the gi? And I'm like, because you're a fucking nerd? I don't know. I wear the gi because if you do a perfect punch, it'll make a noise. It'll tell you that your form's good. And I'm like, okay, you know how to know if your form is good? If the other guy gets knocked out. That's all you need. You don't need a gi, you nerd. You don't need any of that shit. And I was like, motherfucker, if I go in there, I don't give a fuck about your dumbass sensei. And he's like, no, dude, he could fuck up anybody, dude. I was like, has he ever done any type of like competitions where he's fighting an actual person, or is it all just dancing around? He's like, dude, he could fuck up anybody. And I was like, dude, if I go in there right now and if I double leg this fool, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna the Tasmanian fucking death punch? What? He's gonna probably like he's gonna get the punching bag to come fuck me up. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. He's like, dude, you could never fuck him up. And I'm like, okay, I know, I don't know the guy. I never could fuck him up. But just humor me. If I ran in there and I fucking tackled this guy, wrestled him to the ground, what's he gonna do? He's gonna yell hi-ya and scare me? Hi-ya! Oh! He yelled hi-ya! I gotta go. I'm scared now. He yelled hi-ya! Did you hear that? Did you hear the part? Hiya? No? Okay. I've just, you know what? It's not me being like the tough guy and like I'm tough and you're whack. It's just the skepticalness in me, right? I'm just a skeptical person. All right? It's mainly, you know what? Here's why I fucked up. Here's why my judgmentalness is too much. I judged the whole gym based on the one dude that I knew. So I'm just like, man, if everybody in there is like you're wasting your fucking money. Go join boxing or fucking something, Muay Thai or jiu-jitsu, anything. He touched me wrong and I will die 15 years from it. Oh, shit. One of them Hollywood actors. That shit's been in the news like super hard, too. Ah, man. Whatever, dudes. That's all I got to talk about. The throwing knives. What the fuck? Okay, the point is, I don't think you can just throw a throwing knife. Like, who thought that was a good idea to put in movies? That was my my original topic. At some point, when you're reading it, you're the director or whatever, or you're the writer. At some point, you would think that you'd be reading it, and you'd be like, nah, this wouldn't happen. And like everyone read the fucking script, and nobody said, nah. Everyone just agreed. So yeah, then he throws the 2-inch throwing knife, and it hits him in the stomach, and his heart stops immediately. And then his brain stops, and all of his organs stop. Shits himself on sight, falls off the balcony, does a double side flip, drops the weapon. Whatever. I mean, okay, here's the thing. If you're putting in like knives and shit, I like to believe, like guns and knives, I like to believe that you're trying to be like rational. Right? I feel like, oh, you're adding guns and knives. It's a rational movie. You're not fucking casting a spell on me or doing a fucking Kamehameha. You know, you're not doing that shit. It's an actual movie based off real life things. So why not that part be kind of real life-ish? I don't fucking know, man. That's... You know, I watched a movie one time, man, where somebody like kicked a gun in the air and then shot the gun and then shot the trigger of that gun while it was flipping through the air, and then he... How do I explain this? He shot the gun, and then that gun shot another person while it was flipping through the air. And at some point, you just got to be like, dude, what the fuck is this bullshit? Are you fucking kidding me? Somebody wrote this down. That's the type of shit I would think of when I'm like 8 years old. Like, man, wouldn't it be cool if I fucking threw a gun up in the air and then shot the gun and made that gun shoot? Yeah, man, that sounds like a great idea. Now go in the fucking corner, you idiot. You're fucking in detention now. Fuck-ass, dumb little kid. But now that they make movies like that. Whatever. I don't know. That's enough. That's enough for the podcast. I'm done. I don't have any more topics. I got food to eat. You guys already know what I'm about to be doing today. So we're going to continue having a quick post-show. I'll hang out with you guys for a few minutes. But as far as the podcast, that's it. Let me know your thoughts on what I should get for dinner today. Oh my God, steak. Let me know your thoughts on this PayPal scam. Do you think there's any chance I'm going to get my money back? Probably not. Let me know what's going on with my elbow. Let me know what's going on with these fucking knives, dude. I cannot suspend my disbelief. That's what it is. I can't watch the shit and be like, oh, it's like I'm not able to make myself dumb. I mean, I am pretty dumb already. All right, let's not flatter ourselves. But I'm not able to super dumb myself, right? I can't watch the movie and be like, oh, Fast and Furious. Okay, let me get retarded real quick so that I can really understand this. I can't do it. The whole time I'm just like, what? This fool just drove a car from a skyscraper and landed in another skyscraper? What? At some point you just gotta be like, no. You gotta get angry and be like, no, movie, I'm not stupid. I'm not fucking falling for this shit. You can't just throw a little mini knife at somebody and they immediately explode. Doesn't work like that. Whatever. I'm done. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you want to do something to support the podcast, well, that would be A-okay. All you have to do is tell a friend. I also accept money. As you guys know, I'm going to be broke. I'm on the streets after tonight, after this fucking $300 dinner. But, whatever. I greatly appreciate everybody for hanging out. Can I get a hell yeah so I can shout out everyone who lasted this long through my fucking horrible rambling? No structure in today's show whatsoever. I got a fucking headache. I'm hungover. What do you guys want from me? It's fucking my girlfriend's birthday, man. We're going to go get fucked up. Who cares? Whatever. Shout out to Cool Jerk, Infamy, Keith King, Lord Ever, Cool Jerk, Israel, Switch Fakey, Nolly, Liam Patrick, Vulgar Tech, Polar Tell, Zippy News, Keith King, and the rest of you guys, Alex Jones. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Tell a friend. Have a great weekend. Don't drink too much, but don't drink too little amount. Same goes for weed. Don't smoke too much, but don't smoke too little. Nothing's gonna happen. Show you guys how to smoke some weed, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. I don't smoke weed. You guys saw the last time I smoked weed. It was for charity. It was terrible. Why does okay, last topic. Why does charity have to be so miserable for me? Like, it's always like, oh, let's do a fucking 24-hour stream so I can be super uncomfortable and let's do it for charity. Why is it always like, it's always got to be bad for you? Oh, like, let's do charity and fucking let me see if I can get hit in the nuts with a baseball bat if we raise this many money, right? Like, we raise $1,000, I'll fucking punch myself in the balls. Why? Why can't it be something positive? I'll eat a fucking super spicy pepper if we raise this money for muscular dystrophy. Why do you have to suffer? I don't know. Whatever. All right, that's it for me. You guys have a great night, and stick around for the post show. And if you're tuning in late, don't worry. This podcast also comes out on Sundays on iTunes, Podbean, and YouTube. So if you want to watch that later, do that, or just come back here on time. Twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's all I got for you guys. Have a great night. Handmade ricotta cheese-filled pasta, Italian sausage, mushrooms, onion, spinach, roasted tomato, creamy marsala sauce, and the essence of a truffle.